Jeez, that really came in.
Yeah, that's a lovely drive, I must admit. We are coming through it. Omeda and Jeko, Nepal's fastest growing EV brand, known for best in-segment range, safety design and ground clearance. The newest star, the Jeko J5. And Fazal and I had a lovely, jolly good drive to the ground this afternoon. Lovely delivery.
And it's all electric. That's the beauty of it. And it was... it really just, there was a nice hum to it, wasn't it, when we drove from the hotel to the ground in this magnificent looking machine.
That's in the gap. And that's going to be 4. Touch too full, and Tripathi obliges.
Well, yes, when you're in the power play and you give them a ball tossed up outside the off stump, the batsmen of the class of Tripathi aren't going to miss out. Let's take a look at that. Eyes lit up the minute he saw it. It was in the slot. Once again, their hands going beautifully through the ball. No real feet movement there, but he got the placement absolutely spot on. That's in the air, over the top. Oh, geez, he made a hash of it. That'll be a boundary. They will do a boundary check. Asif Sheikh, the star of the show in the first innings, the guilty party in the second.
He just felt he got too casual by the end of it. He had to come around it. Maybe had he attacked it with pace not being on the ball while it was going towards the boundary, he could have stopped it. Not a convincing hit here by Tripathi. Yeah, there it is. Had enough time to cut it off. Oh dear, he's put it into the ropes. Yeah, you have your off days sometime in the field as well. Good partnership, good start here for the Kathmandu Gurkhas. What a night this is turning out to be. What a start to a cricketing spectacle.
Just take a look at the crowd that's come in here, Mikhail. I mean, I was told that the tickets were sold out in just one day. We'll pick up the single to keep strike. End of the over. Kathmandu Gorkhas 30 for none.
Packed house, passionate fans. They can get boisterous as well. Partisan crowd to their respective sides. They love their cricket in this part of the world. They come in early, they leave late, and they cheer for every run, every wicket. That's Nepal cricket fan for you. Involved, consumed, and deeply rooted as well to the way the team is performing. Remember, it's winter time, so the hoodies, the beanies, everything is going to be out. As it's going to be Lalit Rajbanshi, the star from last season. Usually Ben Charlesworth is the middle order bat. This is the move. You can expect a lot of these changes in the batting and bowling, keeping in mind they have Monty Desai there in that think tank of theirs. Fazal.
Well, yes, it's horses for courses, isn't it? Perhaps he's picked something this season of Ben Charlesworth. He's having a good day in the field, so why not just take a chance, send him up the order. He can take a good toll of those first 6 overs, and if he can get them off to a really good start, then that would ease the pressure on the middle order when they come out to bat. 31 for none. We're still in the power play. They've done a good job, these two out there in the middle.
Yeah, Fazal, I have to ask you this question. How important it is for teams and captains to read conditions early in a format like this, in different conditions and surfaces.
There's a little bit of turn, which I'm really surprised to see, but like you did mention, he slowed it up nicely there. There it is, a little bit of just held that one back, and it turned off the surface. Really good. What I see is what I like of this youngster Rajbanshi. Joint leading wicket taker last year, 17 wickets with him, along with Scott Kugelheim, 17 wickets apiece for them, and he looks good this year as well, wearing his pace, and that'll be the key really. You're asking me about reading conditions. I'm sure someone like a Shiv Narayan Chanderpaul would have seen cricket played all over the world, and he knows exactly what to do, and he would have told his players this is how you got to go about doing it. Kathmandu Gurkhas really looking good out there in the middle.
He plays a lot of his cricket for Gloucestershire. 25-year-old Ben Charlesworth played for England under-19, Mumbai Indians, Emirates as well. So he has a fair bit of experience coming here. Appreciated by the bowler as well. He had to quickly go back. Oh, he's picked the bones out of this one, has he? That's in the gap. Back-to-back boundaries. Good finish to over number 5. Lot of runs coming in this over. As many as 10. The Kathmandu Gurkhas are looking good in this chase. It's 40 for no loss.
Real chocolate healthy home. No.
करिब अहिले 2000 जना साथीहरु जोडिनु भएको छ। हामी प्रत्यक्ष रूपमा तपाईहरुको माझमा जोडिएका छौं।
We were talking off air, weren't we, that Stuart Law, the new national head coach, has been trying to lose that moniker, that nickname, the Cardiac Kids. Some now calling them the Cardiac Kings.
Yeah, it does bring a smile to many face when it.
wonder, in amongst all the developments here, is there a defibrillator somewhere? Nicely worked into the leg side, not out of the middle of the bat, but should pick up a couple. Awful lot of high quality players have come in from all over the world. We've got such a great and diverse spread. Ben Charlesworth, just spoke to him down before the start of play. He seems an impressive and very talented young cricketer from England. What an opportunity for someone like him, 24 years of age, an England under 19 player as well, has been to the ILT 20 once. Half an appeal, a stifled appeal. I think he's well outside the line, might be some bat involved too, but you have a good competition here and you can chalk your name into contention, not just for future seasons of this, but other competitions around the world. Might just have a little issue with your mic there, HD. You're just talking about how good Will Basisto was last season. I echo those thoughts entirely. Such an impressive performer he was. He's been brought back by the Carnally Yaks.
How are we doing?
There we are, HD. I missed you. You're back. You are back.
You were just talking about players that sort of haven't made a name for themselves. Now, Will Basisto was a fabulous player at under 19 level, captain Australia under 19. Then his career sort of stagnated and wasn't going anywhere. Oh, this is going somewhere. This is going out the ground.
Impressive strike. Rupesh Singh has only just missed the Yorker, probably by about 6 inches or so, but that's all the modern batter needs to capitalise upon. Looks a strong bottom-handed player to me, and that's what controls this stroke. Through it comes, looking for the miracle delivery, picked up, and it goes a long way. What a pretty sight under these brand new floodlights.
The Gorkhas only just missed out on a play of spot last year, but you never felt that they were ever going to get there, because it's this part of the game where they struggled with bat in hand. They were okay with ball. They had a number of spinners that did exceptionally well for them, but with the bat, they need some runs. They're getting them now.
Goes again, same result again, back-to-back maximums, and the home fans are getting exactly what they desired on the most special of nights. It's 55 for none. Partnership brought up in real style. Ben Charlesworth combining ever so effectively with Akash Tripathi. Charlesworth, the star of the partnership thus far. Already 10 boundaries, HD, inside that power play. Janakpur only hit 14 in the entirety of that first innings.
They just lost too many wickets inside the first 10 overs. This is what you want in the power play. Batters to walk in, fine boundaries. Charlesworth's doing the job here. 34 from 17. And that last stroke, though, was a stroke that could find itself in any format of the game as well.
One of the premier spin bowlers in the country. Lalit Rajbanshi needs to find some form. Fully echo your thoughts about the problems last year for the Gorkhas being with the bat. This is an outstanding strike. Stand and deliver stuff, not the right length, yes. Last year, HD, it was only Stevie Eskenazi and Gerard Erasmus who went past 100 runs. Eskenazi, his total for the season, just 133. Nobody in the top 20 run scorers for the season.
I think they only had one batter who averaged 20. I won't be able to give you his name, but the rest were under 20. And he may not have been a batter, he might have been a bowler or an all-rounder.
A little bit of a moon ball there, potentially some inspiration taken. Such a huge occasion, isn't it, for not just cricket in this country, but the country on the whole. It's been a turbulent year, it's been a difficult year for Nepal for so many reasons, but things like this development, this progression of this stadium, this festival of the Himalayas, offering a real hope of a bright new future. That man there, Anil Shah, said to me at the toss HD just before we went on air, this is one of the few things that gives people hope and joy and happiness now in this country. That's how much cricket means to Nepal.
What is the how many people can we get in here?
So my official count, I didn't go around every single seat last night, HD. You know I was here till late. As this is swept around the corner. In terms of bucket seats, we got just over 10,000. But then we also have VIP sections, and then we've got the special sponsored zones, the NCL fan zone, the Red Bull fan zone. I can promise you there is barely a seat to be spied here. So I think total, you know I'm prone to a bit of exaggeration. Goes downtown. That's going to soar into the night sky. A beautiful sight. Right up and over the sight screen. He's dealing in maximums now as Charlesworth.
He's a big tall man, Ben Charlesworth, so your length has got to be dragged back a little bit more than that, because he's got a big front foot step and swing and away it goes. He's a clean striker. He's a very clean striker of the ball.
The depth of white ball talent in England is, well, it's a bit scary, to be honest. You think of someone like him, a former England under-19, a good tournament here, could catapult him onto bigger stages still. But yeah, my estimation, I'm going to say about 15,000 people in the ground. But we also saw the announcement last evening that there's going to be further developments to come. This isn't the end for this ground, it's going to get better and better. This one's cut away, cut powerfully, and beats the dive. Lofty Eaton can't cut that off, and it's all going the Gorkhas' way. 68 for none. There's the fixtures for the Gorkhas. Remember, 3 warm-up games, HD Ackerman. They won all 3 of them. And there is a certain factor. He's got the Midas touch, that Monty Desai, doesn't he? Much loved here in Nepal for obvious reasons. His tenure as the head coach of the national team. Or the hometown side, maybe one of the early favourites for this title this year.
Board.
So just going back to the ground, and I know, look, it's beautiful, the work that they've done, and it's going to be an amazing facility down the line, and it is the future of Nepal cricket. But there's going to be many persons sitting here today who is going to have to pass down from generation to generation the memories that were created when this wasn't done.
Yeah, there was a beautiful quaintness to it, wasn't there? The innocence, really, of those grass banks. I think at times definitely exceeded any actual, desired or designed capacities. But the pride that this nation feels in having a home that is fitting
Ya, Jumnaga Nizala!